Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of Hypothetical Science, where I am exploring the ramifications of the idea that the universe is fractal based on atom galaxy, and that pattern just keeps repeating. And so I've been posting a little bit lately about spin around one axis versus spin around two axes versus spin around three axes. And I'm going to see if I can explain this, how this ties into gravity and ties into how stars fuse hydrogen and helium on their surfaces, according to this hypothesis. Okay, so spheres spin around one axis. They're 3D spheres spin around one axis. So then 2D disks can spin symmetrically around two axes, but only a one-dimensional line, or basically a thin cylinder or a bar, can spin around three axes simultaneously in a symmetrical manner. Now, when we look at the galaxy, there's the galactic bar at the center, and there's the bulge right at the center as well. And in this galaxy atom hypothesis, what's happening is that the bar at the center is pursuing this three-axis spin, spinning around three axes simultaneously. And so it's at the center of the disk, and the disk of electrons are in a flat disk because they're all contributing to the same outward magnetic field at 90 degrees to that spin. So they're locked into this disk shape by their spin and the magnetic field that produces. And so you have the disk surrounding, the disk is in this spin around two axes, the disk, which is composed of billions and billions and billions of spheres, each of which is obviously spinning around one axis, but the disk itself is spinning around two axes, and at the center there's the bar, which is spinning around three axes. So the bar is going into and out of the plane of the disk, and every time it comes into the plane of the disk, it's connecting with a star arm. And the bar is creating by its spin, which is always the same direction spin in space, and it's creating anti-spin at the next size level down. It's creating hydrogen atoms. So the bar is in an action-reaction thing. The center of the galaxy is creating hydrogen, and this hydrogen is being distributed to the stars. Every time the bar connects with a star arm, as it comes back into the plane of the disk, it feeds the star arm hydrogen, and that's what stars are using for fuel. You need fuel. You need fuel to keep shining. You can't just be like a ball of gas. Anyway, so something that's spinning around one axis will resist being pushed out of the plane of that spin. A gyroscopic effect. Something spinning around two axes will resist being pushed out of a line of travel. The line that's the intersection of the two spins. And something that's spinning around 3 axes will respond to a push with an equal and opposite push. If you push it this way, it'll push back equally. So, in a gravitational field, if you have a bare, okay, the center of the atom has 3 spin around the 3 axes, but the disk has spin around the 2. So now if you get the matter into a plasma state and you separate the nuclei from the electrons, then the nuclei with their spin around 3 axes move against a gravitational flow. So in an Earth environment, if you release the plasma, the nuclei are repelled from Earth. They're anti-gravitational. They move against a gravitational flow. But there's something else that moves against a gravitational flow, and it's atoms that only have 1 electron pair. Helium and hydrogen both only have 1 electron pair. So that allows both of them, the whole atom, to rotate around 3 axes. And when it's rotating around 3 axes and you push it, it comes the other way. So hydrogen and helium in a gravitational field that's downward, like on Earth, go up. Because they're rotating around 3 axes. And anything rotating around 3 axes is pressured in exactly the opposite direction as what you pressure it. Okay? So there go the hydrogen and helium up in space, but you've got a star. And the star is big. And the star is putting out more gravitational push at its surface than space is providing inward. So the hydrogen and the helium come along, and they see this gravitational field that's upward around the star, and so they are impelled downward toward onto the surface of the star. And that's why bigger planets and stars get a coating of gas on them, is because the gas is pressured towards the star, because the star has more outward gravitational force. And the bigger the star gets, the harder the gas gets compressed against its surface. And at an exact certain same size every time, you're going to have fusion of that gas against the star's surface. Once a star gets to a certain size, it's fusing gas. If there's gas around, it's fusing it. So yeah, stars don't fuse gas. If their stars aren't a ball of gas. Stars fuse gas on their surfaces because they're huge. Anyway, I don't know if you can follow that, but have a good day.